we'll get on YouTube and we'll watch someone maybe regularly. They have a cooking show, or they do some hobby that we just really enjoy watching. But if you stop for a second and back out and go, all right, this person has created a brand based on their past, and over their timeline, they created a talent stack. And then they decided, I'm going to package this and brand it, and I'm going to distribute it.
Yeah.
And so these are the folks that you're talking about, that they don't need to reach millions of people, but there's an audience that they could really be impactful with.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it's been interesting because the work that I've been doing, it's been a bit of a journey. I just for your listeners, they probably don't know, but I originally started work on our signature program, which is the Online Business Liftoff program, which is a very intensive 3-month program that takes you from absolutely no idea to having an online business in the platform that you need, your website and those things to get started growing. But I started that way back in 2016, and in fact a little bit before that, when I was looking for an intern to join my business. I had just recently started my own online business, and I actually was working with Vision Australia. Vision Australia is an organization, not-for-profit organization, that works for people who are blind or partially sighted. And I went there because I knew the CEO, and I just went and talked to them about the chance, maybe I could find somebody in their intern. They try to help people find employment. And I went and talked to them, and I found a young man who was interested in an internship, and I started working with him. He had some writing skills, and he's partially sighted. He could see just enough to read if it was held right up close to his face. And he loved writing, and he had wanted to find a job since he'd gotten out of high school. He went all the way through getting a master's degree in writing because he just couldn't get a job. So he just kept working on his skills. And finally, just out of sheer desperation and boredom, he started writing a blog. And he wrote, he had, by the time I met him, he'd written a number of blog posts. And I asked him, how many people are coming to your website on a monthly basis? And he said, somewhere around 1,000. And I went, that's actually quite a lot of people for the types of things that he was writing about. And I said, well, how are you monetizing that? And he said, what does that mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could make money from that. And it just went from there. I helped him figure out how to monetize it. He now has an online business where he buys and sells antiques, and he does them up. He creates videos of him doing up his antiques and stuff. So, but I took that realization that the internet world could help people like that actually have a different perspective. And then I went and talked to the CEO of Vision Australia and said, let's do this for more people. We did it for more people. And then we turned it into a program that focuses on just doing that, giving people other ideas and opportunities for doing stuff. And just that process has allowed us to see very deeply the different needs of the different groups of people who, like I said, don't actually fit the 9-to-5 mold. And they're all slightly different, but the desires are the same. The desire for financial stability, the desire to make a difference in society, the desire to have something to do that makes them feel valued. And because even if I just come back to Shahan, who was the young man that I was working with, when he started earning his own money, just the way it changed the family dynamics and how he worked with his parents was actually quite significant. Like, he had a good family, it was a great family, great parents, but it just changed the dynamic. He became more adult, and it just leveled things out just a little bit. It was this kind of interesting dynamic.
Hey, thanks for watching these golden nuggets. And as a reward, I got another big fat golden nugget just for you. I wrote this book for you to help you get your act together online so you can grow your business better. You're searching, you want to learn. This is a great book. Grab the book, grow your business.
Amazing, right?